Hi guys, and welcome back to Reed's Readers with your host, Clinton Reed. And today, I'm going to bring with you my August wrap-up. As you saw in my summertime Reed's wrap-up, y'all get the same shirt, same setup, same everything. And I'm going to do the same thing I did in that video. I'm going to talk about my rereads lead up to my favorite book of the month, which was really hard to decide on this, but one just inched a little bit more in my brain than the other one, and I can't get it out of my head. So in the month of August, I read a total of 7 books, 4 of which were rereads, 3 weren't. 2 of which carried over from the previous month, but I digress. I know one of them I read during Tome Topple, and then I failed miserably for Scallywagathon, so I'm just not going to discuss that. And we're just going to leave it at that. So I'm going to talk about my rereads, because I can't really talk much about them. The first 2 I can talk about a little bit more in depth. The other 2 I can tell you what I think about it, but why I'm rereading them. But yeah, let's get into this. So these first 2 books are part of the same series. Book 1 I was supposed to read in July with Melanie and a bunch of other people on Twitter. We are rereading we're reading or rereading the Percy Jackson books, which we're actually going to be doing a lot of the Rick Riordans in order of like this series to the next series to the next, and then Red Pyramid, and I'm super excited for reading all the Rick Riordans with a bunch of people and discussing them. So in the month of August, I read The Lightning Thief, which obviously was a 5-star, and Sea of Monsters, which is obviously a 5-star because this series is so nostalgic to me. This is about Percy Jackson, who discovers that he is the son of Poseidon, and the adventures ensue. If you have never checked out this series, I highly recommend. Yes, it's a middle grade series, but it's one that I know it like stands the test of time, if that tells you anything. And yeah, so that's all I'm gonna say about them. It's a little hard to discuss these without trying to give spoilers. Yeah. The next 2 I read because my my mind was craving paranormal romances. I decided if I read 2 books each month, because I started in August, read 2 books where I left off earlier on in the year, which I think the last time I read one of these was in June. Because I bought the whole series when I was with He Who Shall Not Be Named on this channel ever again. And that is books 3 and 4, I do believe, of the Mercy Thompson series, which is Bone Crossed, which is book 3, and Iron Kissed, which is book 4. Or is that backwards? Hold on. Book 3, book 4. Sorry. We only need you guys to put your number on the side. You don't know what the Mercy Thompson series is? It follows Mercedes Thompson, who is a VW mechanic who ends up in a relationship with an alpha werewolf that lives next door. This series has vampires, like one of her best friends, Stefan, who is a vampire who drives the Mystery Machine with a stuffed Scooby-Doo in the front seat. Or werewolves, like her other best friend, Warren, who is a gay werewolf cowboy. Made for me. Or her love interest, Adam, the alpha werewolf, military man. Or there are fairies in this series, like Z, her mentor, who's a metal fairy, aka a goblin. Fairies and werewolves are out to the world, vampires are not. This is so, like, my favorite paranormal romance series ever. And I have never actually gone past book 10. So, which is why I'm reading 2 books each month. Because 3 and 4, I could read 5 and 6 in September, 7 and 8 in November, 9 and 10, 7 and 8 in October, 9 and 10 in November, and then 11 and 12 in December. And I'll be fully caught up, and I can do the spinoff series. Y'all are going to see a lot more paranormal romance on this channel because me and my roommate are currently writing a paranormal werewolf, gay werewolf story. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, and there's witches in this series, too. I forgot to mention that. Five out of 5 stars for both. Just leave it at that. Next is my 4.5. My only below 5-star rating in this month. Well, this was a month of 5 stars. Mental health may have been bad. Book choices, very good though. And that is book 3 in the Lunar Chronicles series, Cress, by Marissa Meyer. Gave this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Technically still like Scarlet, just a hair better. If you do not know what the Lunar Chronicles series is, I am buddy reading this with Emily from Novell Novels, and they are fairy tale retellings that all blend together. They start with Cinderella, bringing in Little Red Riding Hood, bringing in Rapunzel in this one. I know in September we're reading Fairest, which is about the Evil Queen's origin story, and then November, I think we're doing Winter. In December, we're doing Stars Above so that we can finish out this awesome series. And this series is slowly becoming one of my favorite series, which is saying something because I almost never went back to it because I hated Cinder so much. I still hate Cinder as a character. But Scarlet, Crest, Thorn, Wolf really pulled me through this series. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Next next 2 are both 5-star reads for me, and they were neck and neck. But this one lost just a little bit to the other one, because the other one still has my stomach churning. But the next one is Storm and Fury by Jennifer L Armentrout. Oh my god. I didn't expect to like this as much as I did. This is what I feel like... Where is it? This is what I feel like City of Bones should have been. I love City of Bones. Don't get me wrong. But I hate Clary and Jace. This gave me a Clary and a Jace that I live for. This gave me Trinity and Zane. Just Zane. This follows Trinity, who has a gift in a world where gargoyles rule. Well, not rule. It's really hard to explain this series, but yeah. It's about gargoyle protectors, raising demons, and one girl with an explosive secret. Just go into it blind. That's what I did. And my favorite book of the month of August. And if you heard any noise in the background, it was my roommate coming home. My favorite book of the month of August was The Wives by Taryn Fisher. I'm still having nightmares about this book and dreams. This book was fucked up in the best way possible. This about a woman who, imagine that your husband has 2 other wives, and then you get the gall to go meet one of them. You find out that he's been beating her. What do you do? And that is all I'm going to say on that, because this is a thriller, and I think that's all you need to know going into it. And who is the mysterious third wife? This book fucked me up in the best way possible. Hi.
Hey.
But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that. These are the amazing 7 books that I read in the month of August. I'm gonna leave you with that. If you guys have read any of these, comment down below and tell me your thoughts on them. Is there any books you think I need to read? Comment them down below. Is this your first time here? Might as well hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe, because you know you want more trashy comments from me. But until next time, remember kids, reading is what? Fundamental. Bye!